Lakeside Software is a company that has been around for 20 years now, and we are the makers of a product called Systrack. It's a product that has been known and loved by the community for a long time now, and what Systrack does is digital experience monitoring and analytics. So it's gathering things like performance and usage data on products and services within the environment. IGEL has been a long-standing partner of ours, and initially what started as an assessment, a partnership for an assessment that we built for IGEL has turned into a native integration into the latest IGEL OS. And so that is what we're promoting here today and what we've been promoting for the past year or so. Right now we're embedded into the OS, and what that means is that Systrack is able to gather directly from that IGEL OS powered endpoint data like CPU usage, memory, latency, network performance, and aggregate that with VM level data so that IT can really have a better idea for how are we performing really. And when end users are having issues and finger pointing to the thin client or saying, oh, it's a Citrix issue or an IGEL issue, really be able to say, is that really the case? Or is it something else? And what we have found alongside IGEL is that oftentimes it isn't IGEL, oftentimes it isn't Citrix, many times it is user error or how they're using the technology, having too many tabs open. So that's a little bit about how we work with IGEL. Our customers surprise us a lot with the different ways of using the product. And I think one of the things that have really impacted me is because Systrack is gathering so many data points from that endpoint. We're capturing tens of thousands of data points and aggregating them every 15 seconds, right? So it's a lot of data that sometimes our customers use it for wild use cases. Like for instance, one of our customers used it to right-size their parking lot. So they were able to determine how many people were coming in and out and at peak times and what that looked like, and they built their parking lot and their whole structure based off of Systrack data, which is, it's wild. That's not a usual use case, but our customers will use us for things like, obviously for digital experience monitoring to understand the state of the environment, but also for IT asset optimization, right? Understanding what software do we even have in the environment and what is being used. Let's figure out a way to make it more efficient. And now they're starting to use us more for AI or AI ops, which is growing in our industry. And how we've done this is integrating and introducing AI to the solution where we have embedded sensors to the tool that are monitoring for very specific conditions in the environment, and these sensors then can trigger certain actions like notify IT or reach out to the end user. But so many different use cases for the amount of data that we're capturing. I think that what IGEL is doing really well, and it's not necessarily something new, but something that they have been doing for a while now, is the repurposing of old hardware. To me, that is such a huge value prop for customers, and that aligns very closely with what we believe at Lakeside as well, that it doesn't necessarily, it's not always the case that a customer should go out and buy new technology. It's really understanding, well, where are we? We've invested all of these funds in technology. Why can't we maybe see what we can salvage instead of that 3-year hardware refresh? So for me, that's a really big picture, but a really good thing that excites me about what IGEL is doing.